Just as sunflowers chase the sun, inductees into the South Dakota Hall of Fame chase their dreams day after day, year after year. The 700-plus inductees in the Hall of Fame come from all backgrounds and corners of our state. What their stories have in common is their unwavering courage and belief in their dreams. These dream chasers are an inspiration for us all to strive for excellence and believe in our own potential to chase dreams well into the future.
Inventor Clyde Fredrickson is a home-building revolutionist who changed the landscape of roof design in South Dakota and North America at large. Carpentry had always been a side job in Clyde's life to help pay for school, until he joined forces with his brother Terry to form Fredrickson Construction. With the computer age came the evolution of home design and the evolution in the brothers' business. Truss Pros was born. Thanks to Clyde's training at Lake Area Tech and a love for problem solving, a patent was obtained for a new type of roofing truss that has been stunningly successful.
You realize the importance of family, and it's just not employees you're taking care of, it's all those families that you're taking care of as well, and the impact that they have on this community. And the other thing that you've always done is you've done things right for the long term. And many times you probably could have taken a shortcut in your career, but that would have been a short-term success versus the long-term success that you've seen by doing things right, both through the business and the community. Congratulations on that. Every organization has challenges in it, and it's the ones that will get together and work through those challenges that truly are maybe long-term success, because it's so easy for people to throw in the towel, but if they look at those challenges instead of throwing in the towel, they can really become very, very successful. And that's one of the things we really want to push with people. When things get tough, don't just throw in the towel and move on to something else. Believe in the organization you're with and continue to work with it for overall success.
Yeah, Sharon can tell you much better than I can about the number of late nights I had, and I didn't come home from work, or I missed a basketball game, or I missed other activities and things like that, whether they be family events or whatever, just because we had to keep the business running. So.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask, when are we moving back to Aberdeen? Or?
No, I never did, because at that point in time, we had been here long enough that you do kind of get settled, and so it was all right. About a year and a half into living here, we built our own house to live in, so that kind of settles you then. You're here.
Thank goodness that happened. So that was great news. But so you're building houses, and all of a sudden you get into doing trusses and walls. Tell that story as well.
Okay, so we started out just building houses and working out of a trailer. There came a point when we were building built-in cabinetry for the kitchens and that type of thing, so we wanted to put up a small shop to be able to build that there. In inclement weather, we get hard winters here, everybody knows that, so we wanted a place that we could do some work and try to make some money at least during the winter months. So we were building the walls for some of the houses we were doing. We would build them inside when it got rainy or when it was cold, and then we'd transport those out to the job site and put them up. And then we were building our roof trusses there also.
So why do you think you came up with the automated jigging that truly worked versus somebody else?
Being somewhat of a perfectionist, I just there had to be a better way. There had to be an answer. And then a lot of my initiative for that was, I was the guy that got the call at 2 a.m. when the night crew had something that quit. So I was the guy that had to come out and fix it. So I wanted to make sure we built something that was very robust, as simple as possible, but very robust.
You weren't afraid to ask questions, and you pulled people in to get their ideas and said, how can we make this thing better? And then you took all their ideas and you implemented that. The other thing I think is, being from the Midwest, you go back to our parents or grandparents, most of them were farmers, and they had to fix whatever broke down. They couldn't just go buy a new
Yes.
one. And
Yeah.
it gave us, I think, they instilled in us generation after generation being creative and saying, okay, there has to be a better way to do something. Let's find it. And I think the businesses that are successful, they continue to look at how do we improve this process.
Well, one thing is you had that truss plant here in town that you put your table into, and you worked with it for how many years before you decided that it should become a commercial product, maybe.
Yep.
So it had a lot of testing that you worked out all the bugs before you ever put it out there.
And the people that we had helping with the design work, with the manufacturing of it, they all were important. We have a machine shop in town they do parts for people all over the country, and we worked with them, and they were able to help us refine the gearbox and get our tolerances right. So we have gearboxes in our system that have been in operation in the field for 16 years now that have not had any maintenance done to them.